Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this special coverage on Nile TV International, where we will tackle the 176th aid convoy of the Egyptian Red Crescent Initiative Zaid al-Izza, which entered into the Gaza Strip on Tuesday. The convoy included the thousands of the food and the process and thousands of tons, and the relief aid and the medicines aid supplies and the fuels needed to operate to the hospitals and the critical places. Meanwhile, the Egyptian Red Crescent Agency continued to provide the efforts in the preparation for receiving the 44th group of the Palestinian patients. And to shed more light over this issue, we are joined over the phone by Dr. Nevine Nakhla, the professor of the strategic management. A very good evening to you, doctor.
Good evening to you.
Hello. Doctor, how does the Rafah crossing remain the vital and the primary gateway for the Strip residents?
Of course, it's the gateway, and Egypt is actively supporting the Gaza Strip through large-scale humanitarian aid convoys and reconstruction initiatives. And as you mentioned, today Egypt dispatched multiple aid convoys carrying thousands of tons of food, medical supplies, fuel, and winter materials.
Yes.
And also not only for short-term support, but also preparing for long-term reconstruction plans led by Egyptian firms.
Yes, Doctor, also as we know that Egypt's role in keeping the crossing open despite the security and the political challenges.
Of course, Egypt is supporting a lot, and the support is with a strategic vision. These convoys are coordinated by, for example, the Egyptian Red Crescent, and also the Egyptian Prime Minister, His Excellency Mustafa Madbouli, announced that Egyptian firms are ready to rebuild Gaza within the coming few years. So we are there to full support.
Yes, also, Doctor, how does Egypt manage the file of the aid entry since the crisis has begun?
Egypt's role in both humanitarian and political reinforcing the position as a regional mediator. Since the beginning of the crisis, aid convoys ensured continuity of hospital operations, basic needs for civilians, as we said, reconstruction efforts, and this highlights Egypt's industrial capacity and regional leadership and support to our neighbors and to the Gaza Strip.
Yes, also the role of the Egyptian hospitals since the beginning of the war in receiving the patients and treating the wounded.
Of course,
what's your intake on this?
And also, Egyptian hospitals have played a very critical frontline role in supporting Gaza. By treating wounded civilians and also premature infants. And we saw the small kids going back after they are healthy and in good health back to their families. All these efforts ensure continuity of care to the Gaza health system. Also, national-wide emergency health plans to receive Gaza's wounded civilians. Also, there was a scale of mobilization of hundreds of hospitals prepared to admit patients. Also fully equipped ambulances for rapid transfer, and thousands of medical workers placed on standby.
Yes.
Coordinated by the Ministry of Health and Population. So everyone is ready, and everyone is putting the hands of help.
For sure, Dr. Nevine, also the diplomatic efforts to facilitate the arrival of the relief of the Strip. What's your intake on the diplomatic efforts that Egypt has exerted?
Of course, Egypt's diplomatic efforts towards Gaza since years focused on a lot of support and reconstruction and mobilizing international support while balancing everything to the maximum capacity. Egypt's diplomatic role was very much leading negotiations and implement phases of support, and our foreign minister also supported a lot for all parties to make sure that the people are safe and supported to the maximum.
Yes, for sure, Doctor. Also, in your point of view, why is Egypt a key balancing factor in the crisis management?
Of course, because of our location and our neighborhood at the beginning, and because of Egypt's policy of peace. We are the land of peace and a safeguard to the Palestinians and to our neighbors. And of course, because Egypt ensures humanitarian aid delivery and balancing of all the regional conflicts. As you saw on our land, we have made the biggest humanitarian initiative and project, which is Decent Life Initiative. It's the biggest in the world.
Yes.
To make sure that our people are living a decent life. So as we wish for our people, we wish for our neighbors and our friends. So I mean, the role combines political, diplomacy, aid, support, help, everything.
Yes, for sure, Dr. Nevine. Also, as we are talking about Egypt's pivotal role in the Palestinian cause, how does Egypt uphold its national responsibilities despite the regional tensions that are taking place now?
Egypt, since pharaohs, we feel responsible for our neighbors because of our geographic position and historical role and political commitments. We are very committed to the 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, and to the peace and humanitarian role to our neighbors. Egypt is one of the countries, we are very lucky to have direct access to aid and to support. So, of course, we are using this geographical humanitarian duty to the maximum, and we are giving a full hand of support to our dear neighbors.
Yes, and concerning the volume of the medical services which has provided and the resources, can you talk me more about the messages behind the continuation of these convoys?
The message is that we are one, and we care about our neighbors. The message with all this medical services and resources for Gaza in this economic crisis in the world, we are taking from our resources and our people to support our dear neighbors. It's a lifeline of care and hope, and also a commitment to the people of Gaza by mobilizing national health emergency plans to provide life-saving medical services and resources. We had hospital readiness, over 150 hospitals across Egypt placed on alert, 30,000 medical professionals and 300 fully equipped ambulances to receive and treat wounded and ill Palestinians. Specialized care, also long-term treatments and treatments for infants, and this is with the support and with the collaboration with the Red Crescent and many volunteers. It's a humanitarian responsibility and service, like a lifeline, regional lifeline. So we will continue to support and to aid and to help and to rescue.
Yes, well, Dr. Nevine, also, as we know that there is current challenges and stakes that have been facing the convoy while entering the Gaza Strip. The most prominent challenges that face the entry of the aid convoy, in your point of view?
Thanks God, we see that at the end, the entry of the aid convoys into the Gaza, after facing some challenges and difficulties, as logistically and politically, but at the end, they entered, and even if they faced a little bit of delays or closures, but at the end they entered and they rescued and they supported and moved forward with all the volunteers and all the aid and the support, full hand, large fleets and trucks with full of goods from the land of peace.
Yes, well, Dr. Nevine Nakhla, the professor of the strategic management, thank you so much for joining us on this special coverage on Nile TV International concerning the lifeline of the Gaza Strip and the entering of the 176th aid convoy. By this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to our end of this special coverage. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. On the top of the hour, I'm Sahar Talaf.